Here's your problem, men. In contemporary society, the concept of masculinity has become a topic of intense debate and scrutiny. Many argue that masculinity, as traditionally understood, has been marginalized, demonized, and in some cases outright abandoned. This sentiment is rooted in a belief that there once existed a sacred intergenerational bond, a generational chain, where fathers imparted their wisdom and values to their sons, shaping them into responsible, honorable men. This passing down of knowledge was not solely about toughness or physical prowess, but encompassed traits like integrity, courage, and a strong work ethic. Sons learned from their fathers, grandfathers, and other male figures in their community, forging a sense of pride in their identity, family, and nation. This connection to the past provided a solid foundation upon which individuals could build their lives and contribute positively to society. However, somewhere along the trajectory of societal evolution, this generational chain was broken. The values once cherished and revered were deemed obsolete by some factions, leading to the erosion of traditional masculinity. Factors such as the rise of divorce rates and changing societal norms contributed to the dismantling of the family unit, leaving many children without the guiding presence of their fathers. As a result, they were deprived of the invaluable lessons and examples of manhood that were once passed down from generation to generation. In the absence of tangible role models, popular culture filled the void, offering fictional characters like Indiana Jones, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker as substitutes for absent fathers. These characters became symbolic representations of masculinity, embodying traits that were admired and aspired to by young men growing up in a fatherless world. Yet, while these characters provided inspiration, they could never fully replicate the guidance and influence of real-life father figures. The repercussions of this societal shift are multifaceted and complex. On one hand, men are criticized for exhibiting traits associated with toxic masculinity. They are chastised for not living up to traditional masculine ideals. This dichotomy leaves many feeling lost, confused, and disconnected from their sense of identity and purpose. Moreover, societal perceptions of masculinity have been further distorted by stereotypes and generalizations, leading to a culture of ridicule and shame for those who do not conform to narrowly defined norms. Young men are often depicted as lazy, entitled, and directionless, perpetuating the narrative of a generation adrift without purpose or ambition. The search for meaning and identity in a rapidly changing world has left many feeling adrift, longing for the guidance and wisdom that was once passed down from father to son. As we navigate the complexities of modern masculinity, it is essential to recognize the importance of reclaiming and redefining what it means to be a man in today's society. Many modern young men might not realize where they've gone wrong in terms of balancing their masculine and feminine energy. Today, young men are often more feminine than they would like to be, influenced by societal norms that encourage embracing femininity. But for those whose goals include attracting women, having fulfilling relationships, and eventually building a family, this imbalance can be a hindrance. A prevalent issue is the increase in insecure men with physical and emotional traits traditionally viewed as feminine. For example, a notable number of young men develop gynecomastia, a condition where elevated estrogen levels during puberty lead to breast development. This is a sensitive and often taboo topic, but it's important to discuss because it reflects broader trends in declining male health and vitality. Today's young men face lower testosterone levels, about 30% less than previous generations, and significantly reduced sperm counts, with fertility issues becoming alarmingly common. This decline in male health affects not just physical appearance but also the ability to fulfill traditional male roles, including fatherhood. Imagine going through life assuming you will be a father, only to discover that infertility is a widespread issue among your peers. This stark reality underscores the need for young men to reclaim their masculine energy. The path forward involves shifting focus from passive activities to proactive, mission-oriented endeavors. By embracing a balanced masculinity, young men can improve their physical health, emotional stability, and overall sense of purpose. It's about rejecting the excessive feminization encouraged by some parts of society, and instead striving for a healthy equilibrium that empowers them to achieve their personal and relational goals. Modern young men must recognize the importance of balancing their masculine and feminine energies to achieve their life goals. While societal norms may push for more femininity, a shift towards reclaiming and rebalancing masculinity can lead to healthier, more fulfilling lives. Embracing this balance is key to personal growth, better relationships, and future family success. You went to school and were raised secondhand by female teachers who didn't understand masculinity. You were raised in the feminine structure of the education system. This may sound dark and conspiratorial, but it's the truth. If you're raised by a bunch of women who don't really research, your female teachers in primary and high school didn't read books on masculinity. They didn't think, How can I develop these men to be more masculine? They thought. How can I silence this class so that I can talk uninterrupted? How can I make sure none of the boys are playing too aggressively? How can I make sure they're not fighting each other? But that's what we do as men. I literally have to take a minute before recording this video just thinking, is it worth it? Because the message is kind of important, but I might get canceled for this. We're not allowed to speak about this topic. That men should be less feminine, that you haven't been raised in the best way. And the truth is, as a young man, you know that. You don't even need me to tell you. You know that you have this ill balance of energy inside of you, and it literally seeps outwards into the way that you look. Why are so many young men so fluffy? You can say this is body dysmorphia or body shaming or something, but why are so many young men literally starting to shape like women without even meaning to? The majority of young men have fat hips, breast fat, soft voices, low testosterone, higher estrogen. What does that lead to? It leads to a young man who's way more emotional, and modern society will tell you, well, men should be more emotional. I promote positive emotions. I promote gratitude, love, mindfulness. 100% that's amazing. But telling people you should be more emotional, especially when their lens of emotions is the negative ones, is problematic. It's about crying, feelings of insecurity. Why would you want to feel more negative emotions? Why do they want to normalize weakness inside of you? We don't feel good when we follow it because just being ourselves is being a pathetic loser who's addicted to video games, who's watching porn. We need to cultivate more masculine energy and reduce feminine traits to achieve a balanced life. Everyone has both masculine and feminine energies, but the ratio is crucial. Many men today have a roughly 50-50 split. Sometimes it's 60-40 or 40-60, but it's usually around equal. However, men who feel truly fulfilled and are achieving worthwhile goals tend to have an 80-20 split, favoring masculine energy. These men still retain some feminine energy, necessary for love and empathy, but their masculine side dominates. Intentionally managing the balance between masculine and feminine energies helps you achieve your goals and live more satisfactorily. Devaluing excessive love and joy doesn't mean eliminating them, but ensuring they don't impede your mission and objectives. This balanced approach will help you become more masculine and more successful in your endeavors. Watching porn can lead to negative thoughts, especially as it involves seeing another man with a woman we're attracted to. Yet society tells us to just be ourselves, but that isn't enough. Many of us aren't happy living that way. We need to cultivate more masculine energy and reduce feminine traits to achieve a balanced life. To reduce feminine energy and enhance masculinity, focus on your goals and missions. Prioritize achievements and continuous self-improvement. Engage in activities that promote physical and mental strength, such as regular exercise, disciplined routines, and pursuing challenging objectives. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who encourage growth and resilience. By reclaiming traditional masculine traits and focusing on personal development, young men can overcome societal influences that encourage passivity and emotional vulnerability. Embrace the drive to achieve and conquer while maintaining the valuable aspects of feminine energy like empathy and love, but ensure they do not overshadow your mission. This balanced approach leads to a healthier, more fulfilling life, enabling young men to reach their full potential. Happiness as the ultimate pursuit is challenged here. Instead, a call to prioritize the mission emerges. Stoicism teaches that emotions like happiness and joy are transient. They shouldn't dictate our life's course. While emotions are valuable, fixating on them can lead to fleeting indulgences and distractions. Masculinity, akin to a steadfast rock, requires a shift, devaluing fleeting emotions and prioritizing goals and objectives. This recalibration, from prioritizing transient emotions to enduring goals, forms the cornerstone of masculine resilience. The journey towards masculine resilience necessitates a shift in focus, from ephemeral emotions to enduring objectives. Each goal, however small, contributes to a larger purpose. This shift is pivotal in cultivating masculine energy. It's about steering away from the ebb and flow of emotions and instead focusing on tangible objectives. The exploration of masculine energy extends beyond personal introspection. It's also about understanding its dynamics and social interactions. Through observation, one can discern the interplay between masculine and feminine energies. Recognizing these influences is crucial for cultivating a balanced masculine identity. Navigating the discourse on masculinity and femininity is fraught with controversy, especially in today's political climate. There's a palpable tension surrounding traditional notions of masculinity, with societal narratives often casting it in a negative light. This underscores the need for nuanced conversations that transcend political rhetoric. It's about reclaiming masculinity from politicization determination, and embracing its multifaceted nature. The journey towards understanding masculinity is multifaceted, requiring introspection, observation, and critical analysis. It's about transcending societal narratives and reclaiming masculinity from politicization, and embracing its essence, resilience, determination, and purpose. Ultimately, it's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment, guided by authenticity and introspection. I hope this content gives value to you men. Good luck. This is Maximus saying, conquer yourself with goodness. Subscribe to our channel.